Welcome back, everybody. I'm here on the beautiful Greek islands and we're here to do a full body Pilates ball workout. Are you ready? Let's get started. So we're going to start laying on your back with your feet on the ball. Now it is quite windy today, so I'm keeping my ball super close. At any time you need to put your ball to the side and put your feet on the ground, no problems. But we're just going to go into a hamstring stretch. So T-zone tight, keep your hips nice and square, and then you're going to draw that leg gently towards you. So keep your hips nice and level and both glutes on the ground. Now, like I always remind you, just gently stretch. There should be no forcing the muscle. Just let the muscle relax into the stretch. Beautiful. Let's swap legs. So T-zone tight, hips are stable and square, and you're drawing that leg towards you. Feeling a nice gentle stretch down the back of the leg. Now, if you don't know what I mean by your T-zone, please refer to my Pilates basics video linked below. Okay, really zipping up that T-zone, keeping your hips and spine nice and stable. And then you're going to draw that leg gently towards you. Okay, now both feet on the ball. Let's just get in contact with your core. Zip up your T-zone. Keep everything nice and still. One leg into tabletop. Place the foot back on the ball. The other leg into tabletop. Place the foot back on the ball. Beautiful. Lovely. Now remember, when you're working out today, there should be no pain or discomfort in your neck, back, hips, or any joints. We're just working the muscles today, so make sure if you feel any discomfort or pain in the joints, just stop, have a little rest, reset your form, and then try again. If it's no good, just skip that exercise for today or go back a level and do one of the simpler exercises. Okay, really zipping up that T-zone, keeping your hips and spine nice and stable. We're going to add a little extension. So lift, extend the leg slightly, back to tabletop, and then the foot goes back on the ball. Lift and extend. Beautiful. So no rocking of the hips or no arching of the back. You should keep those deep core muscles nice and tight, stabilizing the hips and the spine. And it's an inhale to lift the leg in tabletop, exhale to extend, inhale to come back to tabletop, exhale to place the foot back on the ball. Beautiful. Again, there should be no arching through your back, no rocking through the hips, keeping everything nice and still. And we're just warming up the core. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, back and down, the chin is tucked in. The spine should be nice and long and in neutral. Let's go one more each side. You should start to feel the connection through the core muscles. Excellent. Okay, both feet on the ball, hands above your chest, shoulders back and down, chin tucked in, keeping that back in neutral. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, you're going to roll the ball out. Inhale to come back to that starting position. Now really focus on keeping the ribs to hips, so there should be no arching through your back. And only go out as far as you can, maintaining that neutral spine. So again, if you feel the back is arching, stop, and you've gone too far. Only go as far as you can, keep that neutral spine and the back from arching. Good. Exhale to extend out. Inhale to bring it back to that starting position. Lovely. Just warming up the core. Good. Just a couple more, but this time we're going to fly the arms. So the arms are going to go out to the side and squeeze the chest to come back. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. Lovely. Bring it back to that starting position. Feet stay on the ball. We're going to go into an abdominal curl. So inhale, T-zone. Exhale, curl the body up. Keep that back in neutral. And inhale to come back. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful work. Now when you're curling, you're trying to get your ribs to hips, shortening the distance between the ribs and the hip bones. Trying to keep those shoulders pulling back and down. Exhale to curl up. Inhale to come back. Beautiful. Next one, we're going to curl up, hold, roll the ball out, roll the ball in, and then come back to that starting position. Lovely. Keep it going. Good. Excellent. Exhale to curl up, roll the ball out, scoop the belly. Lovely. Let's go one more. Well done. They are done. Next, we're doing hundreds preparation with our legs in tabletop and the ball between the ankles. So you may want to roll the body up, grab the ball, and then come back down. Or like I've done, I've just grabbed the ball. So we're going to start in that position with your legs in tabletop, the hands above your chest, squeezing on the ball slightly. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, we're going to curl the body up and extend the legs to the sky. Inhale to come back to the starting position. Remember to scoop the belly. Keep the shoulders pulling back and down. Really stretching through the limbs, stretching through the arms. Beautiful. Really lengthening through the limbs, the legs, the arms, the fingers. And scooping that belly. Excellent. Let's go into hundreds. So keep the ball where it is. We're going to curl the body up and hold this position, and we're going to pulse for 100. So keep that curl, scoop the belly, inhale for 5 pulses, exhale for 5 pulses. Good. If your neck gets tired at all, you can place one hand behind to support it and keep the pulsing. Inhale for 5 pulses, exhale for 5 pulses. Really curl it up. Scoop the belly. Good. Inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Fabulous. Keep it going. If you need to support your head, no problems. Pop one head behind, support the neck. Keep it going. I think we've got about 20 to go. Are you feeling your core? Really scoop those deep core muscles, shoulders back and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, we are doing now some ab curls with the ball between your inner thighs with our legs in tabletop. So continuing on with your core, this time with your hands behind your head. The same thing as before, we're going to curl the body up, trying to get your ribs to your hips. Now just remember, in tabletop, we want a 90 degree. We don't want to pull the knees past your hip, so keep them above your hip. Good. With the legs in tabletop, we want to imprint your spine. So imprint your spine, legs in tabletop, and exhale, curl the body up, ribs to hips. Inhale to control back down. Exhale, inhale. Excellent. You can squeeze on the ball slightly, or if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can squeeze on the ball a little bit harder. Just remember to scoop the belly. Make sure there's no doming. Draw the core muscles in like you're putting on a nice tight pair of jeans. Good. If you want to make it easier, you don't curl up as high. You can also put the legs on the ground if you need. If you want to make it harder, you're going to curl the body up higher, trying to get the shoulder blades off the ground. Lovely. Take the rest at any time today. Excellent. Next, we're going into obliques. So now we're going to go left rib cage to right hip bone, back to center, and then the other way. Back to center. Exhale to curl the body up. Inhale to come back down. Beautiful. Just check your knees are sitting above your hips. Your shoulders are pulling back and down, and your chin is tucked in. So as you curl, your eyes should be looking towards your knees or just past. That's it. Looking past your knees. Keeping that chin tucked in. Beautiful. A couple more. Really trying to shorten the distance between the ribs and the hips. Good. Scoop the belly. Last one. Lovely. This time we're going to rest the upper body but keep the legs in tabletop and inner thigh squeeze. If you need to reset like I do, please do. Otherwise, exhale to squeeze on the ball. Inhale to release. Really scoop the belly. Now we're working the core still and the inner thighs. That's it. Exhale to squeeze on the ball. Inhale to release. Anytime you can rest, no problems. Have a little breather. 3 to 5 seconds generally give you enough to get back into it. Otherwise, exhale to squeeze on the ball. Inhale to release. Lovely. Keep scooping out the belly. If you want to make it harder, you can squeeze on the ball harder. You can also not release as much in between, so you're keeping more tension on the ball at all times. But still, exhale to squeeze, inhale to slowly release. Exhale to squeeze, inhale to release. Keep scooping out the belly. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We're going to stay in that position, this time with your arms out to the side. And we're going into pendulum. So some rotations, again, using your core. So inhale, T-zone, exhale. Just squeeze on the ball slightly. We're going to go over to the side. Inhale, exhale to come back to center. Just go as far as you can keep that rib to hip connection and not let the back arch. It's really important to keep the rib to hip connection so your back is not arching. Yeah, and you want to keep both shoulder blades on the ground and keep those shoulders pulling back and down. Inhale to go to the side, rotating. Exhale to come back to center. Inhale and exhale, keeping the knees at 90 degrees, keeping the knees above your hips. To make it hard, you can rotate further, but again, make sure you're not arching through your back. Make sure your shoulder blade is not coming off the ground. Excellent. Do you feel the core working? I definitely do. Keep those shoulders pulling back and down. I think I'm coming off my mat. Keep the T-zone tight. Keep scooping the belly. Beautiful. A few to go each side. Good. Inhale to go over. Exhale to come back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Fantastic. Both feet on the ground. Yep. Slid down my mat. I'm going to slowly wiggle myself back up. And then we're going to grab the ball. This time we're going into your bicycles. So we're going to have both legs into tabletop. We're going to curl the body up and hold the ball just above the knees. Scoop the belly, shoulders pulling back and down. From here, we're going to extend one leg at a time. Now remember, no arching through your back. Really scoop the belly and only go as far as you can maintain that core, that tight core, yeah? No arching, no moving through your spine or hips. If you want to make it harder, the leg goes lower and further. And if you want to make it easy, you can go higher and not up as far. Good. Otherwise, you're going to really stretch and lengthen those limbs. Good. Curl the body up. Really getting the rib to hips. Keeping that core tight. At any time the neck gets tired, you can rest the upper body on the ground. Really scoop the belly. Make sure the back is not arching as the leg goes out, yeah? Keep those core muscles working. Those obliques have to really keep the rib to hip connection so the back does not arch. Fabulous. A few to go. Exhale. Inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Exhale to extend. Inhale to bring it back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Otherwise, curl the body up. I nearly forgot. Fabulous. A few to go each side. Shoulders back and down. Curl the body up. Breathe. Good. One more each side. Amazing. Well done. Okay, don't go far. We're going into toe taps. And we're going to add a little fly. So legs into tabletop, imprint the spine. One leg at a time. We're going to tap, keeping the 90 degrees at the knee. If you want to make it easy, you can reduce the angle a little bit, but the aim is to keep the same angle at the knee. The movement comes from the hips. Really zip up your core. Keep that T-zone tight. Now we're going to add a little fly. So as you tap, you're going to fly and then swap hands. So the ball goes from hand to hand. Excellent. Good. Keep zipping up that core. Make sure your back is not arching. You want to zip it, imprint the spine. Exhale to tap. Inhale to bring it back. Shoulders pulling back and down. Good. It should be all core. Make sure you're not feeling it in your back or neck. Fabulous. Now, if you want to make it harder, squeeze the legs together. We're going into toe taps. If you want to stay with your singles, that's fine. Otherwise, you're going to tap both at the same time and continue on with your arms. Really zip up the core. You should not feel the back lifting. Good. When you're flying, the ball stays above your chest line. Really good. Nearly there. You got 6 to go. 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep zipping up that core. 2 and 1. Beautiful work. Hug those knees in. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Well done. Okay, we've got a few more toe taps. This time we're going to put the ball underneath your hips. And if that's no good for you today, no problems. Just go back and hold the ball like we just did. Otherwise, the ball goes under your hips. Make sure it's not under your lower back, but it's under your hips, and it's also not going to slip out. Then hands can go out to your side, zip up your T-zone, and then one leg at a time coming up into tabletop. Now from here, again, zip up the core. We're going to tap one leg at a time at that 90-degree position that we just did. Beautiful. Exhale to tap. Inhale to bring it back. Just make sure the back is not arching as the leg goes out. If it is, you may need to just bring it back a level so you're not tapping the foot all the way to the ground, maybe just halfway. That's it. That spine should be imprinted and not moving. Beautiful. Keep that core tight. Exhale to tap. Inhale to bring it back to tabletop. Okay, let's bring it back. Squeeze the legs together. If you're up for it, double toe tap. Again, zip up the core. Make sure the back is not arching. It should be all core, all abs, no back. Beautiful. Really good. Zip up that core. So good. How you guys going at home? Feeling the core? Awesome. Amazing. Okay, lower one foot to the ground at a time. Tuck the tailbone, squeeze your glutes, lift up into a bridge and remove the ball. And we're going to spin it over and do donkey kicks. So some glute work. So we're going to start with the ball behind the left knee. In your all four positions, hands are under your chest, knees are under your hips. Now most of the weight is on your knees, not your arms. Now your spine is in neutral, so lift the upper spine, no sagging. All right, slightly squeeze on that ball and hover the knee. You can bring the other knee, the right knee, into the center line a tiny bit if you like. Hover the left knee, flex the foot back, squeeze the glute, and you're going to lift and then lower. Now, no arching through your back as you lift the leg. Again, you need to keep the rib to hip connection so the back is not arching. Exhale to lift. Inhale to bring it back to that hover position, 1 centimeter off the ground. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Remember to keep the weight back through the back knee so you're not dumping the weight through your hands. Keep the hips nice and square. Keep the back in neutral and the spine lifted. I often see people sagging, so you got to lift, make all those muscles work to get into neutral. Keep the foot flexed, squeeze the glutes to lift. Beautiful. A few to go. Good, keep the weight through that back knee. Let's hold this next one up and tiny little pulses at the top, squeezing the glutes. Should be feeling the glutes, the core to stabilize, maybe the hamstring because you're squeezing on the ball. Good. Can you feel your glutes? Remember to keep the weight through that back knee. Good, 3, 2, hold up, and we're going to squeeze on the ball, hamstring curls. So squeeze on the ball. Inhale to release. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to release. Make sure your back is not arching. You're not sagging your spine. Ribs to hips, tummy tight, and lift the upper spine. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale to release. Keep the hips nice and square. Keep the weight through that back knee. Nearly there. Let's go 6 more. Good work. Last one. Bring it back and release. The knees just coming to hover, and then we're going to go out to the side. Back to hover. Out to the side. Back to hover. Try to keep the weight back through the knee, not the hands. Neutral spine. Lift. Push the ground away. Beautiful. Both glutes should be working. One to stabilize and one to lift. Good. So exhale to lift. Inhale to control back down. Good, stretching out those fingers on the mat. So good. Are you feeling those glutes? I definitely am. I'm not sure if it's jet lag or this is hard. I think it's a bit of both. Okay, we're gonna hold this one up. Tiny little pulses at the top. 10, 9, 8. Keep the weight through that back knee. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly lower. Well done. We get to do that all on the other side. I'll spin it around. And we're gonna put the ball behind the right leg this time. Great, so knees under hips, hands under shoulders, weight through the legs. Lift the spine, shoulders back and down. The left leg can come to the center, the right hovers. Exhale to lift, inhale to hover it. Exhale, inhale. Isn't this view beautiful? I love the Greek islands. One of my favorite places. Good. Exhale to lift. Inhale to bring it back to hover. Good. I just came from Sydney. Sydney was so cold, like 20 max. And I was doing training in the morning when it was like 3 degrees. It was so cold. So I'm very happy to be here. Good. A few to go. Keep that neutral spine. Weight through that back knee. Nice and controlled with the movements. 3 to go. Great work. Next one, we're going to hold up the top and pulses. Little pulses at the top. Good. Squeeze your glutes. Lift the spine. Keep the weight through that back knee. That both glutes should be working. Exhale to pulse. Inhale to release. Tiny little pulses, nice and slow and controlled. Really good. Keep the weight through the back knee, neutral spine, should be on your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Hold up. Exhale to squeeze on the ball. Inhale to release. Keep the ribs to hips. Make sure your back is not sagging and arching. Lift. So good. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale to release. Are your glutes working? Mine definitely am. Keep the weight back through the back knee. Your hands should be only lightly resting. You should not be dumping any weight into them. Good. Lift the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to hover. We're not finished yet. We have fire hydrants. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Keep your hips nice and square, nice and level. Again, both glutes should be working. Keep the weight back through the back knee, weight off the hands. It's always good to swap sides as well. So start with the opposite leg every time you do the workout. Just because, as you should be able to feel right now, the second side is often harder because it's already worked and now it needs to stabilize. Good. 5 to go. Keep the core on. Make sure your back is not arching. Keep the hips nice and square. Weight through the back knee. 3, 2. We're going to hold this one and pulse, little pulses. 10. Keep your hips square, tummy tight. Lift the spine. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, we're going into some upper body. So we're going to lay down with the ball under your chest. Now, make sure it's comfortable. If the ball does not suit, remember you can get rid of the ball, no problems. The main aim here is to tuck the tailbone. You don't want the back to be arching. So tuck the tailbone, core is tight. Hands are out to the side, 90 degrees. We're just going to do cactus arm lifts, activating between the shoulder blades. So long neutral spine. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Good, just squeezing those shoulders back and down. They shouldn't be up here. Slide them back and down. Just activating those mid to low traps just there between the shoulder blades. Good, keep the tummy tight. Beautiful. Okay, hold this next one up. And we're just going to do little breaststroke arm prep. So like you're swimming, but keeping those shoulders pulling back and down. Again, keep the tummy in, belly button to spine. Good, glute should be relaxed, but the butt should be tucked under. Squeezing the shoulders back and down. Keep that neck long. I think mine was sagging a little bit. Apologies. Keep the length through the spine. Good. One more. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your side. Squeeze those shoulders back and down. We're going into flat. So keep the shoulders pinned back and down. Then turn the palms up and then turn the palms down. Shoulder blades pulling back and down. Shoulders don't move. Good. Think length through the spine. Should be feeling all those posture muscles between the shoulder blades working. Really good for posture. We're building endurance for all those posture muscles. Keep lengthening through the spine. So lengthen from the crown of your head. Nice and long. You shouldn't be sagging. Squeeze those shoulders back and down. If you want to make it harder, you can lift the arms higher. Just keep the shoulders pulling back and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Slowly coming out of that. Now we're going to pop the ball in between the thighs. You need to come up, shake out those shoulders, roll out the neck a little bit. Beautiful. Admire this beautiful view. Otherwise, we're coming back to your all four position and we're going to do knee lifts. So hands again under your shoulders, knees under your hips, squeezing on the ball slightly. Just going to tuck the toes under, tummy tight, hover the knees and lower. Hover and lower. You'll feel this works the whole body and it will get harder. Hover and lower. So remember not to sag, lift the spine, ribs to hips, tummy is tight. Beautiful. Shoulders are back and down, chin is tucked in. So we're not like this. Chin tucked in, lift, long neutral spine. Awesome work. All right, we're going to hold the next one up and squeeze on the ball and slowly release. Squeeze on the ball, release. To make it easier, you don't have to squeeze on the ball as much, and obviously can you rest in between. Otherwise, we've only got a few to go. Lift the spine, push the ground away, scoop the belly. Squeeze on the ball, release. 5, you got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. You need to shake those shoulders up, please do. Next, we're going to be working your triceps. So back in that all four position, hands under your shoulders. We're just going to squeeze the elbows in so the elbows are tracking back towards your legs. You're going to send the body back slightly and then make a little circle. Hence why these are called tricep circles. Just try not to let the back arch. Keep lifting, keeping in neutral. Squeeze the elbows in so you feel the back of the arms doing the work. If you want to make it harder, circles can be bigger. Just again, make sure your back is not arching. And if you want to make it easier, you just do smaller circles. Just really try to activate the triceps. Keep those shoulders pulling back and down. So good. Let's do 5 more. Are you feeling your triceps? Keep those shoulders pulling back and down. 3, 2, squeeze the elbows in. Lucky last. So good. All right, we're going into push-ups next. Hands at the edge of the mat, and they can be further forward in front. Obviously, if you want to make it easier, underneath you a little bit more. Otherwise, out in front so we can keep a nice straight line from the crown of the head to the knees. And if you want to do them on your toes, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, we are going 3 levels down. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale to come up. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale to drive up. Really focus on pushing and squeezing your chest. So working the chest to get you up. Good. Keep that neutral spine, nice long spine. Should be a nice long line from the crown of your head to your knees if you're on the knees, or toes if you're on the toes. No sagging through the spine. Lift. Keep lifting the spine to meet the shoulder blades. Inhale 3 times. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale to drive up. Let's go. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. You've got this. 1 more. Amazing. All right, I need to dust my hands off. Okay, next we're going into a plank with a knee tap. So you're going to be tapping the ball on the ground between the high plank and the knee plank. So hands go out in front, squeeze on the ball slightly, and then lift up into that high plank position. Nice long line from the crown of your head to your toes. Inhale to tap the knees, knee plank. Exhale to lift. Inhale, exhale. If you want to make it easier, you can rest in this position a little longer. If you want to make it harder, you just continue on. Just remember, lift the spine, no sagging. Chin tucked in, spine is long. Inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Excellent. If you need a little rest, take it, shake it out. Otherwise, we only have a few to go. Nice long line, tummy scooped, ribs to hips so you're not sagging. Spread those hands, those fingers out. 4 to go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's pull back into a prayer stretch. Just releasing the chest a little. Don't worry, we're not done yet. Just a little break, little breather. Now, if you do want to get rid of the ball for the next few exercises, no problems. I'm going to keep it close. 1, because the wind is going to blow my ball away. And 2, why not make it more dynamic? So we're going to go from high plank to downward dog. This will stretch the back of the leg. Just remember, downward dog, you want a nice neutral spine. You can bend the knees slightly to help to get that back in the neutral spine. Otherwise, you'll try to send the heels down towards the ground, stretching the hamstrings. We just don't want to have the back rounded. So trying to stick your booty up into the air. Good. Send yourself back to high plank. And then pike your hips up, back to your downward dog. Again, nice neutral spine. Back to high plank, tummy is scooped. Pike your bottom up, send it back to downward dog. Good, tummy is tight. Let's do 1 more. High plank, back to downward dog. Good. Okay, high plank. From here, we're going to walk your hands back. Keep your legs as still as possible, as straight as possible, but you can bend them, especially when you get to this position. You can let your body just hang slightly. And then we're going to roll the spine up, reverse Pilates, roll down. 1 vertebra at a time. So tuck the tailbone, core is tight. You're going to roll 1 vertebra at a time. So like you're peeling your spine back onto the wall, 1 vertebra at a time until you're standing. Feels good. Now we're going to roll it back down. So chin goes first, upper, mid, lower. You can bend the knees if it feels better until you're hanging. And then we're going to walk your hands out to your high plank position. Pause for a moment and then walk it back. Bend the knees slightly if you need. So you're hanging. And then stack your spine, rolling it up one vertebra at a time, starting at the lower back, mid back, upper back. And then lengthen. Let's go again. One vertebra at a time, rolling down, getting nice articulation through your spine until you're hanging with your hands towards the ground. Bend the knees if you need, walking it out to high plank. So good. Awesome. Let's walk it back. Beautiful. Last, we're going to roll it up one vertebra at a time. Amazing. All right, we're into squats. So we're going to keep the ball where it is. Feet hip distance apart, or if your ball's a little bit smaller, you can bring your legs in. Just make sure your knees are in line with your toes. We're going to inhale, squat your bottom back. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades back and down, squeeze your glutes, come up. Inhale, squeeze your glutes and come up. Beautiful. Push through the heels, squeeze your glutes, make sure your knees are in line with the toes. Good, try to keep your back in neutral so there's no arching, ribs are to hips, back stays straight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Oh, my ball is sliding away from me. Good. Inhale, exhale. Couple to go. Good. Let's come down and hold. We're going to stay for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure you're pushing through the heels. That's it. Sending your bottom back, center of gravity back, using your glutes. 3, 2, squeeze your butt and come on up. Well done. All right, grab that ball. Whew, have a breather if you need. We're going into some lunges. So I'm going to step my left foot forward, doing the left leg first. So coming down, I'm just going to lunge down, pushing through the left glute. Good. Inhale, exhale to come up. Pushing that through that front heel, working this front glute. So good. Good, one more. We're going to come down and hold that position, slight tiny rotation over the front leg. We're just holding in this position. Good, tummy's tight, pushing through that front heel. Tiny little rotation, nothing major. Good. You got 5 to go. 5. You got 4. You got 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Step on up. We've got Superman's. Weight through that front leg, holding the ball on the left hand. Leaning forward slightly, you can bend that leg more if you want to make it harder. Exhale to lift, limbs stay straight. So the limbs stay straight, they're not bending. Just tapping the toe, lifting. Ribs to hips, so you're not arching through the back. Really important. You should not feel this through your lower back. Good. So good. Ribs to hips. Feeling that left glute work, the front glute. Glute of that front leg. Good. So good. 3, 2. Can you hold this next one? 5, 4, 3. Ribs to hips. 2 and 1. So good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Whew. We're going to do that on the other side. So let's lunge down. I've got my right leg forward. Lunging, driving up. Good. exhale to drive up. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Good, really working that front glute. You feel it, the legs working too. Tummy tight, keep that back in neutral, shoulders back and down. So good. Let's go a few more. Good. All right, next one, hold it down. Let's pause. Tiny rotation over that front leg. Good, keep the knee in line with the toe, weight back through the heel. You shouldn't be dumping into the toes, bring it back. Weight through the heel, tiny rotation. Using that glute, the hips stay still. It's only a small rotation through the upper spine. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Step it forward. Back leg goes long. Holding the ball in that front leg. Lifting the limbs, lowering. Tummy is tight. Really working that leg, the glute that you're standing on. Shoulders back and down, ribs to hips so you're not arching. Really feeling that glute work. Are you? I am. 5, 4, 3. That's it. Control it. 2, 1. Come and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Tap it out if you need. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Woo. Feels good. Doesn't it feel good? Aren't these Pilates balls amazing? All right, let's pop the ball back here. We are so close to finishing. Just gonna Pilates roll back down to a plank, and then we're gonna do a plank and we're done. Tummy T-zone is tight. We're gonna tuck the chin, roll the vertebrae, one vertebra at a time, upper spine, mid spine, lower, bend the knees if you need. Just taking a moment, let it hang. Tummy is tight, we're gonna walk it out. When you get to that plank position, lock the core on, shoulders back and down. Remember, your shoulders should be above your wrists. Nice long neutral spine from the crown of your head to your feet. Lift, no sagging, lift. Good. Ribs to hips. We're just holding here. Good work, breathe. Awesome, we're not here for long. Stay strong. For any time you need a rest, you can either go to a knee plank or take a rest. No problems. Let's go 20 more seconds. Can you do it? Lift. That's about 17, 16, 15. Good work. Stay strong. Keep lifting. Keep engaging that core. 10, 9. Are you shaking? I'm shaking. 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got this. Stay strong. You're doing amazing. I'm proud of you. 3. Stay with it. 2 and 1. Amazing work today. You did so good. Okay. Well-deserved stretch. We're just gonna sink your bottom back onto your heels and roll the ball out for a prayer stretch. Arms are nice and straight on the ball. And you're just sinking your bottom down onto your heels. Arms stay nice and straight. Stretching the lats, the underarms, maybe the lower back if it's tight. Good. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, relax into the stretch just a little bit more. So good, rolling it in. Let's pop the ball back in between the inner thighs. Lengthen those arms. I'll turn to the side a little bit so you can see. Oops. I'll just go here. Lengthen those arms, shoulders back and down. Just going to do a neck stretch, stretching down the side. So lengthen first, then tip to the side and lengthening through those fingers. Back to center, over to the other side. I hope you're feeling as good as I am right now. Hope you loved that workout today by the sea. So good, isn't it? Shake those shoulders out. Nice deep breath and let it go. Let's reverse those shoulder rolls. Amazing. Last stretch today is your mermaid stretch. So sitting up on your sit bones, one foot up against the other thigh. Have the ball of the outside leg. Sitting up tall. Inhale. Exhale. You're going to stretch it over. So just remember to lengthen up first and then over. Inhale, exhale. And you can use this hand to enhance the stretch. Feeling a nice lateral stretch. Let's go one more. Inhale up, exhale over. Really lengthening through the arm as well. Lovely. Let's swap sides. Sitting on both sit bones. This leg can sit up against the thigh. Inhale up, exhale over. Really lengthening through those arms. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. I hope you loved today's Pilates Ball workout as much as I did. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.